Tell me what you learned in school today.
It was like in science for the last couple weeks. So I want to tell you some famous people that were brave, standing up what they believed in and believed. It's like Amelia Earhart. She was the first female as a pilot. And she was brave.
How?
Because she traveled around the world and she was a pilot.
Oh.
And the next one, Rosa Parks. A long, long, long time ago. There was this girl named Rosa Parks. There was a law. Like on buses, the white people have to stay at the front and the black people have to stay at the back. So Rosa Parks sat in the front and she was black, so she had to be at the back, but she was at the front. So the bus driver saw her and said, "Get up out of her seat." And she said no. And then so she standed up what she believed it in. So actually, we had a book about Rosa Parks, and at the end, the law changed. So now the black people can sit at the front too, not just the white. And next, Abraham Lincoln.
Oh, that's a great story, honey.
Abraham Lincoln. He fought for the slavery war. So, like there's this slavery war. So, like, there's this war going on. It's about slavery. And that's about it I could say.
What else was Abraham Lincoln?
Abraham Lincoln. And
was he a president?
Yes, he was a first. No, he was the 16th.
Who was the first?
George Washington. Now George Washington. He fought for a regular war.
A regular war?
Yeah, just like a war. So, what, Mom?
Nothing. It's fun. It's awesome. What about it?
Okay, when, like, this war, they were trying to find this thingamajig. And, so, here's one of the wars, part of the war, and here's George Washington's group, and the other group over here.
Yeah.
So, this is the other group's home. George Washington and his crew, he came over to their home and got some, like, bombs and threw it at their houses.
Whoa.
And, so this is a really important thing for his soldiers. He is not going to get in a warm bed that his soldiers made him. So he said, "I will not do anything until all of his soldiers have some place to lay in."
Oh, so he wanted to treat his soldiers right?
Yes.
Like take care of them?
Yes.
That's good.
Moving on to Florence Nightingale.
Florence Nightingale.
Yeah. So they had all these men had a lot of wars. And then so Florence Nightingale, she's a girl. So all the war people got hurt. You know how they get hurt?
How?
Like guns
like
and
wounds.
swords. They get hurt, so they go to this hospital, and she goes all around the country, and she goes to these different hospitals to help them first.
Oh, so she's like a nurse?
Yeah. She stand up what she believed in it. She believed in that she can help slavery too, yeah.
Oh.
She believed in that. So, first in her town, her dad said she can't do anything. He only said to have a job and raise some money. And then so, Mom, guess what her job was?
What?
Guess.
Laundry?
No.
Was it a nurse in the hospital?
Yes. A nurse in the hospital.
That was my first guess. It meant to be my first guess.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Moving on.
Okay.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Mary, Chris, turn on the light so I can finish recording her, please.
Okay.
Okay, who else?
Okay,
Should we save next for the next report? Do you want to sign off? Like, this is Mary Dora reporting for 2nd grade Civil War.
Well, they're all not about civil wars.
Well, slavery and...
Slavery.
What's the exact subject?
Science.
Science or social studies?
Science.
Oh.
So, Martin Luther King Jr.
Okay.
He had a dream. In this one, he stood up what he believed in it. So, he stood up to all these people. And when he had a dream that when his kids get older, he hoped that no one will treat him like, there was like
no violence?
Yeah.
Yes.
You know like in Rosa Parks, they were both black, so they had to sit at the back, so they both wanted the laws changed back.
Oh. So
back.
There's no racism?
Yeah.
Yes.
Sure. Whatever. Yes. Moving on.
So what was his dream? Oh, no violence.
Yeah, no violence. Moving on. Susan B. Anthony.
Okay.
Do you know who she is, Mommy?
No.
Well,
she sounds familiar though.
Susan B. Anthony?
Mhm.
Well, there's this coin that has her face on it, and it says Susan B. Anthony at the top.
Oh, yeah.
You remember that, Mom?
Yes.
So, Susan B. Anthony, she
whoa. That's pretty big.
Okay, I don't know what happened to her. Moving on.
You'll refresh your memory later or tomorrow at school.
Okay.
What else, honey?
Why
Why don't you say bye to the camera and we'll come back for another subject tomorrow. Okay?
Well, Mom, I have one more.
What?
Was this Indian girl back?
Indian girl.
Okay,
Sacagawea?
Yeah, Sacagawea.
Sacagawea.
Yeah.
Yes.
This one, she was brave. So, it was cold at their home. It was winter. So, here's their home and here's a mountain. So they had to walk all the way up that mountain. And on the other side, there's land with no snow. Because on the other side, there was snow. At their home, it was snow. So, she carried all their bags, and she also had a baby. In that cold.
Does she hear?
Huh?
Can she hear?
Yes.
And speak.
So, we watched this video. These 3 girls were riding her horse. And then the 3 girls gave up the horse and gave it to her since she was walking with all those bags. Plus, those 3 girls, she was carrying all those 3 girls' bags.
Oh, wow. Well, that's great, honey.
And all the other soldiers.
Okay, say bye to the camera.
Bye-bye.
Stay tuned for next time.
Stay tuned for next time.